It's been a while since I booked a new acting job that wasn't High School Musical, the series coming back for another season, and the doubts were starting to creep in. And so I did what I always do. I went to acting class, I got back in the arena, and I started working and honing my craft. But it wasn't quite helping me break through. I wasn't getting any kind of callback, any kind of interest with all these self-tapes. So I kept working on my craft. And then I did something that I never do. I asked God for help. Well, actually, I asked for proof of God's existence. I asked for an unexpected miracle, an unexpected blessing within 48 hours. And the first day was a good day, but nothing unexpected happened. The second day was also a good day, but again, there wasn't anything very exciting or surprising that happened. But at the 47th hour, I got a callback, and within a week, I booked a film. The offer came in on Tuesday, and I flew out to Georgia, which is where I am, on Wednesday. I left my partner, my friends, my cat. I left my comfortable environment, my habits, my routines, my rhythms. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alone. And since I've been solo, I've been talking to two entities a lot. One, with God. And I realize for some of you that the G word evokes anything from pain to shame to ridicule to laughter to hurt to guilt or disgust. And for other people, it will evoke strength and compassion and love and faith and security. I personally haven't always had a healthy, happy relationship with God. Much of the shame that I carry with me to this day is partially to do with my religious upbringing. The belief that if I did certain things, I was guaranteed to go to hell. But I have been changing my relationship to the energy that some people call God. I've been changing the gender to one that helps me relate to it. I've been changing the mental images from being this older white man with long hair to something that works for me. I've been changing out the personality, which sometimes could seem like an abusive father who would brutally punish you and then tell you that he loves you in the same sentence. So I'm changing everything out. I'm evolving the relationship into one that helps me feel supported and loved in my darkest moments. The new relationship feels like a teammate in creation, a magical power, a friend, a brother, a divine love, and a celebration of living. The second person I've been talking to a lot is myself. And the week before this trip happened, I was saying all kinds of mean things to myself. Every time I looked in the mirror, I was just tearing myself down. I was crushing myself about my physical appearance, about my weight, about my financial worth, my relationship to sex, about my age, about my food habits. And I was letting myself know this in a really hurtful way. So I shared this acknowledgement, this awareness that I was beating myself up with my therapist, and just sharing it out loud and having it kind of sit there so I could look at it really helped me decide that I wanted to do something different about that. And this past week it's become more critical because I'm alone in this hotel room. Nobody owes me anything here, and I want to have my own back. Now when I look in the mirror, I am affirming myself. I am appreciating myself for the work I'm doing. I am thanking myself for things. I am encouraging myself. I'm cheering myself on. I have a really good start of a relationship with myself right now, and I'm really happy about that. I'm aware that it's kind of a taboo topic to talk about this, and I feel like it's easy to want to label somebody. We're talking about God like, oh, now Mark is a Christian or a Baptist or a Protestant or a New Age. I don't know what label you want to assign it. I don't really care. In fact, I prefer not to take a pre-made label at this time. For now, it's just me and Big G, me and Big G everywhere. But I am encouraging whoever's watching that if there is a way for you to change that relationship into something that feels good for you, maybe consider it, because it's definitely given me a certain strength and a certain security and a certain support since I've been in this talk, in this conversation, you don't have to take on a doctrine or a pre-prescribed medicine of exactly what it needs to be. I see the benefits in some of the group religion stuff that I was brought up in, and that there was a certain amount of moral fiber and integrity, and celebrating something together can be a very powerful experience. I don't know if I'm ready for that at this time. I can't even believe I'm making a video about something so spiritual, because I'm such a logical, like, this is how you do things person, but it would actually be illogical and unscientific of me to not include some of the things that have been happening to me since I've started this engagement with the God energy, or God, or however you want to describe it, or him or she. And there are two things that really kind of led me towards exploring this. The first one was a video by Sophia Wiley where she just openly acknowledged her faith in her relationship with God. And if you know Sophia Wiley, I mean, if everyone on this planet was like Sophia Wiley, I think we'd be doing incredible work. Like, incredible, hardworking, empathetic, great sense of humor, so loving, can say things like, I love you all, to a camera, and you feel it, and you believe it. Her and her family are really a walking testament of what the energy of God can do. And she had not been sharing it, and she realized she had never been sharing it, and so she talked about it in a video, and I was like, oh, I'd be a fool not to try it, not to see what it's like to have some of what she's having. And the second thing that really stirred it and helped me kind of make this bridge is this book by Pam Grout called E Squared, and it's a series of experiments to help you experiment with the energy, and she refers to it as the FP, I think, like the field of potential, because she's aware that people have mixed relationships with the word God and the idea of a God. But she calls it the field of potential, which I quite like. And the first experiment was this one that led to this book, and it has me in this room. This unexpected blessing. The second experiment also has led to crazy results that I tried. I'll leave a link to that below. That's what I wanted to share with you. If this video was inspirational, informative, if you enjoyed it, if it was thought-provoking, consider giving it a like and subscribing. If you're looking for something to improve your acting, I just released a course on Skillshare. It's free with this link. If you have never joined Skillshare before, you can do a free trial, and you can take the whole course for free. I have a link below that you can use for that free trial. And if you decide you like it and you want to stick around, awesome, more power to you. There's lots of cool courses on there. Lastly, this is a thing I've never really done before, but I just want to let you guys know that I appreciate you, and God bless you.